Hi, welcome to the Entrepreneurship World Cup, hosted by the MISC Global Forum, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, and the Global Education and Leadership Foundation, and of course, most importantly, all of you, the national hosts around the world that have made this extraordinary competition possible. As you may be aware, we have 160,000 entrants this year, which is a testament to all the pivoting going on for the pandemic with our founders, our startups, our small businesses, our entrepreneurs, everybody trying to figure out better ways of doing things in the light of a global crisis. We're very proud to say that 198 countries are participating, and that, of course, we have an extraordinary volume of ideas and talent assembled here at this important moment in history. You know, the EWC is not just a pitch competition. As you all know, we're just as focused on those of you who do not win as we are on our winners. We're particularly proud of the fact that we give everybody access to EWC Accelerator, which is a virtual training and mentorship platform. And we have so many things on that platform available, ranging from honing your skills around using the exclusive content library for learning about customer feedback, or learning about pitching and deck creation, or learning about team building, or just company culture. And we've also got a whole range of perks to sort of turbocharge your startup. So far, we've had $3.1 million worth of perks that people have downloaded and take advantage of, thanks to the kindness of people like Google Cloud, HubSpot, Stripe, and others who've made available some of these resources in kind to all of you. I think each of you get access to up to $25,000 in these perks. Now, of course, all our national winners will advance to the next stage, and they'll actually have the opportunity to participate in Accelerate 2, which is a virtual structured accelerator, which is designed to help each of them make it into the EWC 100, which is essentially the top 100 startups out of the 160,000 that applied, who will join the global finals in October. Of course, this Accelerate 2 is not a requirement, it's not mandatory, but it accepts unless you're an early stage startup. But we encourage all of you, all of the entrants of the Entrepreneurship World Cup who make it through to these finals to take advantage of this. 80% did last time. The top 4 finalists last time are all ones that went through Accelerate 2, and that we hope that it's certainly something that you'll look and say, there's nothing to lose participating in this and increasing my chances of winning in October. But most importantly, I want to be able to say to all of you, I hope that you'll look at this competition as a way to test your grit, to understand that being an entrepreneur is about conducting an experiment, figuring out new ways of doing things. You collect data, and in this virtual circle of innovation, you improve your ideas. So stay with us, whether it's the MISC Global Forum, or TGALF, or of course the Global Entrepreneurship Network. We're really here to help you succeed. The competition is really our momentum, our energy. It's about helping us to prepare and engage and get some discipline around what we're doing, but we're really here to help you all succeed. You know, I'll end with just a very important note, and that is to remind you that you all hold a very special place in the world at this time. You know, entrepreneurs, perhaps more than any other group of people on the planet, have a degree of comfort with uncertainty, with lack of predictability, with crisis. Because when someone comes in and completely changes the rules across the planet, entrepreneurs are very courageous. You're people that see, yes, opportunity, but you also see, you're not fearful of it. You see the rules change, it means something that wasn't possible before may be possible now. And so I hope that you'll consider yourselves all to be leaders in your communities. At GEN, for example, my organization, we're working extremely hard to prepare the world for this. Most importantly, with the Entrepreneurship World Cup in these next few weeks, where we'll try to get everybody innovating, pivoting for the pandemic, come up with 160,000 new ways that we can make things work in the future in this new economy that we'll be entering. But then in November of 2020, we're challenging every nation on the planet to celebrate Global Entrepreneurship Week, which is essentially a way of saying, you already get the power of entrepreneurship. Reach out in your communities to those that don't. Let's try to get more citizens in each of our countries being starters. More citizens thinking there's got to be better ways of doing things, taking the initiative, being part of solutions, coming up with ways to help not just themselves, but their fellow citizens. So I hope that you'll get involved in Global Entrepreneurship Week. It's happening already in 177 countries, and we hope to have more signed up soon. And then, of course, at Gen, we're also leading up to everybody returning for a Global Entrepreneurship Congress, for which you're all invited. You can go to gec.co. And this is where we will have a variety of virtual programming leading up to a finale that will allow us to all together work hard to figure out what is going to be the future of our economies and what is the role of entrepreneurs. I think you've all heard it many, many times before. You're valued in your societies because almost all the net new jobs come from firms less than 5 years old. Big companies in the environments like this tend to shed jobs, whereas new firms tend to grow and create jobs. You're extremely important in an area where most of our communities are suffering from high rates of unemployment. So we hope that through the Entrepreneurship World Cup and some of the other things that Jen and our partners are trying to do here, that you'll consider yourself to be part of the solution. That we want to be part of helping to light the candle, not just in your heart, but also light the candle in the hearts and minds of many of your friends and community members. And so together we can solve, together we can work as one global entrepreneurial ecosystem in helping our economies and our communities rebuild after this difficult time. I'll end with one important note. I'm still astounded to this day. This pandemic was tailor-made for a global response, but somehow at a political level, it never got it. There were thousands of siloed responses in communities in the healthcare response to this. I hope that as entrepreneurs, we can set an example for our political leaders, set example for the rest of the world and say that just like national boundaries are porous to viruses, they're also porous to innovation. And that we can work together as one community in coming up with solutions and answers and ideas, no matter where you come from, that we can be part of the solution in 2021 as we all rebuild and try to rebuild better. So good luck today. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I hope you'll remain part of this powerful movement of entrepreneurs around the world who are solving problems and part of the solution, seeing the glass half full. And I hope to meet many of you in the weeks and months to come as we look to be these problem solvers. Best of luck today, and thank you.